All right, guys, it's not looking good for Destiny 2. Court denies Bungie's attempt to dismiss Destiny 2's Red War lawsuit, refuses to consider YouTube videos and wiki pages as proof. The court has rejected Bungie's attempt to dismiss the Destiny 2 Red War lawsuit, saying that YouTube videos and fan-made wiki pages aren't enough to evaluate copyright claims at this stage. A federal judge has ruled that Bungie must continue facing a copyright lawsuit that claims that the company copied parts of Destiny 2's original Red War and Curse of Osiris campaigns from an unpolished sci-fi work. The case filed by writer Matthew Kelsey has been active since late of 2024, and things have gotten more way complicated, with Bungie's own game content now being inaccessible due to vaulting. And so we have Martineau, hopefully I'm saying that name right, writing under the pen named Casper Cole, alleges that Bungie lifted plot elements, characters, and themes from his work posted on WordPress. Years before Destiny 2 launched, he specifically points to the Red Legion faction and powerful alien military force in both his story and Bungie's game, as well as other shared elements like a celestial object hovering over Earth, war beast, and more. Wow, I've seen movies on those specific elements on aliens and weird stuff. Shared elements. Yeah, that's definitely familiar in movies. Related to Bungie's explained why there's no feasible way to play Destiny 2's vaulted Red War campaign even internally, and new court filings. Bungie responded in late of 2024 with a motion to dismiss, calling the allegations vague, unsubstantiated to support in case Bungie's submitted hours of YouTube footage and screenshots from a fan-made wiki to show that Destiny 2 was nothing like Martineau's work. After the court granted Martineau's a chance to amend his complaint, Bungie tried again, filing another dismissal motion. In a decision issued today, May 2nd, the judge denied Bungie's motion to dismiss the case and also refused to consider several exhibits the company submitted, namely fan-made YouTube videos of Destiny 2 and pages from a fan wiki called Destinypedia. The judge says no to YouTube clips and wiki pages. The new court filing was Bungie's attempt to get the lawsuit thrown out of any early stage. In its motion to dismiss, Bungie's included links to fan-recorded YouTube videos and summaries from Destinypedia to show that the content Martineau was accusing it of copying since the original campaigns were removed from Destiny 2 years ago and it can't be accessed anymore. I read that wrong. It says Destiny 2 years ago and can't be accessed anymore. That was a tough word there. So, but the judge wasn't on board with that, and her official ruling, Judge Susie Morgan, made it clear that just because Destiny 2 is mentioned in the lawsuit doesn't mean the court can rely on third-party videos or unofficial wikis. While plaintiff does reference Destiny 2 in his complaint, he does not reference the YouTube videos containing Destiny 2's game's footage, the Destinypedia pages for the Tyson, Green Destiny 2's game director, declaration, the order states. And we have a crazy image here. It says the defendant attached what it describes as various videos of Destiny 2 gameplay and explanatory resources about Destiny 2, as well as an affidavit executed by its employee Tyson Green to its motion to dismiss. The defendant argues that the court should consider that attachments because Destiny 2 uncooperative by reference into the first amended complaint, and the court should consider it in its Rule 12 copyright infringement. Unless the defendant claims that the attachments are accurate reproductions of the accused video campaigns and the best way for the court to view them, while plaintiff does reference Destiny 2 in his complaints, he does not reference the YouTube videos containing Destiny 2 game footage, that Destinypedia pages, or he Tyson declaration. The plaintiff motion a strike seek to strike these attachments and keep them both from considering in connection with the motion to dismiss because of the attachments are incomplete or improper and were not incorporated into plaintiff's first amended complaint. Bungie's archived the original code that compromised the Red War and Curse of Osiris campaigns, known as legacy builds. Game director Tyson Green's declaration reads, however, the Red War and Curse of Osiris legacy builds can no longer run because they're outdated code and incompatible with Destiny 2's underlying operational framework, which has evolved considerably since the Red War and Curse of Osiris campaigns were retired. As a result, Bungie cannot feasibly provide the court with an original Destiny 2 game as it existed in 2017, including the accused Red War and Curse of Osiris campaigns, in any operable of or reviewable form, nor will Bungie be able to produce or accused campaigns in operable or reviewable form in the matter proceeds and former discovery. The judge emphasized that Destiny 2's campaign like Red War and Curse of Osiris are no longer available, and Bungie admitted there's no way to play or review them in their original form. Because of that, the court couldn't do the usual side-by-side comparison to determine if there's actual copyright infringement. Bungie's solution, fan-made videos, just wasn't good enough. The court would now consider the exhibits attached to defendant's motion to dismiss and will not convert the defendant's motion to dismiss to a motion for summary judgment. The court wrote, there has been significant time for discovery, and the attachments are immediately of third-party origination. Their authenticity has not been established. So this case has markedly different from those case defendant cities, unlike its Gottlieb, Develop, Rucker, and Valerie. Even if the court had access to the Destiny 2, a side-by-side comparison in this case would require the court to compare completely different formats in a collection of short written works and a video game rather than a computer compare a brief movie scene and a copyright for a pinball machine like in Gottlieb development, or compare two books like in Rooker and Valerie. It appears that defendant is asking the court to compare a collection of short writings to 13 plus hours of 13-party originated YouTube videos of Destiny 2 and several third parties originated online Destiny P pages. This case is distinguishable from Rodoff 2 because of the link of the Destiny 2 YouTube videos and the 13 Destiny P pages. Defendant submitted that the fact that this case involves adult science fiction works, while Randolph 2 involved less complex works made for children. Even if the court had access to a complete version of Destiny 2, this case, it would require a much more complicated side-by-side analysis than those conducted in the case law cited by defendant. The court walked through several reasons why Bungie exhibits wouldn't be considered. First ever, though, courts can sometimes look at documents outside of the complaint. That only works if the materials are directly mentioned and essential to the case. In this instant, Martineau didn't include the YouTube links or wiki pages in his fillings that made them off limits. Judge Morgan also printed out how complicated this case is compared to past copyright claims. Bungie has cited previous rulings where courts dismissed claims after comparing books or movies, but the judge explained that this situation is different. This case would require a much more complicated side-by-side analysis, even if the court had access to a complete version of Destiny 2. She also noted that how the game and the written work aren't even in the same format. Rather than compare a brief movie scene and a copyright for a pinball machine, it appears that the defendant is asking the court to compare a collection of short writings to 13 plus hours of third-party originated YouTube videos of Destiny 2 and several third-party originated online Destiny P pages. And it says, ex-marathon director Chris Barrett sues Bungie and Sony for $200 million, alleges firing was to avoid paying nearly $50 million. Because of this, the court refused to treat Bungie's motion as one for summary judgment and confirmed that the case shouldn't move forward. Martin, for his part, had laid out dozens of alleged similarities in his filling, from a red legion to powerful celestials objects hovering above Earth to character arcs, flame weapons, and timelines merging through sci-fi tech. And the court found that those claims were enough to meet the threshold. Plaintiff has sufficiently alleged the elements of an action for copyright infringement. Judgment Morgan included. You can read the full 16-page document here. And I'm not going to read this whole entire thing because this thing looks like it's absolutely massive here. The United States District Court, Eastern District of Louisiana, Matthew Kelsey. We have before the court is motion dismissed, filed by Defiant Bungie Inc. The copyright. Yeah, just talking about all the detail here. You guys can read this, or I will link this article down below so you guys can read this. This is just pretty much, rewording the stuff we already read. rewriting the stuff we already read. So hopefully Bungie learns from this mistake as they vaulted the Red War campaign. The court can't do a side-by-side comparison because Bungie has vaulted the Red War campaign, which is no longer accessible, which doesn't completely make sense to me, because why would you vault a campaign that was meant for its launch for its game? Because Destiny 2 promoted the Red War campaign. That was part of the game. Why would they vault that? Now no one can really experience this campaign ever again unless they just recreate it, which I've experienced this campaign when it first came out. I remember them revealing Destiny 2 and showing this campaign. It was absolutely amazing. It was good. But just because, some third party, some person is accusing them from stealing Destiny 2 from copyright infringement, they have to go through this, which makes absolutely no sense. So you guys can comment below what do you guys think about this. Do you guys think that Bungie's going to get through this, or are they just going to get sued anyways and just pay it off and just, pass over it? Because I don't understand why they're not accepting YouTube videos, because the YouTube videos of the cool campaign versions of the videos showing the Red War campaign is going to be a direct comparison. It's the same thing, but just because they don't have the direct files on their computers because they deleted it, the court cannot accept YouTube videos, which makes absolutely no sense. And that's part of the 2S, I'm guessing. So it just makes no sense. So you guys comment below. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the near future, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video. I am a couple days late on this, but I wanted to wait out to see if there's any more information on this. But I've been streaming a lot, so it's hard to get videos out as soon as possible because I'm trying to multitask and get stuff done as soon as possible. So we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. We're gonna grind and grind. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I want to see you guys later. Peace.